YouTube, how you doing? It's Ian here from Ian Here and There. Right, so your video for this week, I get asked quite a lot, how do you get your people to stand up? Because I've heard that a few of you are having problems because they keep getting broken off, you know, if you're moving your layout about. Now then, I've had exactly the same problem. I've stuck them down with glue and some big galoof has come past and knocked the person off it, and all you're left with is a pair of feet on the platforms. Now then, there's several ways you can do this. One way is with blue tack. You can stick blue tack onto the feet and then stick it to the platform. That way then you can take the people off after you've used or finished using your layout. Or the other way is get a bit of plastic. I've got a tablet dispenser, an old tablet dispenser. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to cut just a touch of plastic off. I'm just going to cut any size, it don't matter, because I'm going to cut it down in a sec. Just something like that. Now then, that will need to come down even smaller, of course. So let's have a go at this. Get it nice and close, Shaz, with the camera, and then they can see what we're doing. This is going to be very, very tiny. Just big enough so you'll stand up, which I would say is roughly that. Okay, that's about 1/4 of an inch squared, if that. Okay. Now what we're going to do now, I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to get a dab of glue. Doesn't matter what glue. Super glue, any glue you fancy. And I'm going to pick somebody out at random, it don't matter who it is. I'm just using one of my crew figures. And we're going to stick just a dab, literally just a dab, on his feet when it comes through. Yeah, it's coming. There are. You need good nerves for this, by the way, and I haven't got very good nerves these days. Then what we're going to do then is we're going to stick that onto the plastic. Like so. Okay. You'll want to get this in the centre as much as you can. Ta-da! Done. Okay, it's as simple as that. Now then, just to give you some idea, that's one that's running. He's got a bit of plastic on there, so that's not too bad. We've got here, I've just picked a couple out at random. A little child, look. The good thing about doing it this way, rather than sticking them to your platform, sticking them to the platform is the ultimate. But people get knocked off on platforms, you know, and in the street, you know, people come past if you're storing your board, and they'll knock against them without realising, and they'll knock them, and over time they'll just break. So what I tend to do for this is do what I've just done with this little chap here. Get some fast drying glue, the very tiniest drop on his feet, then stick him to a drop of plastic. Doesn't matter what plastic, as long as it's clear, and you do the plastic as small as you can, you're in. Yeah, let me show you one of my animals. On my layout, I have farm animals, pigs and stuff. They stand up reasonably well without the plastic. But if you're getting people knocking it like that, what happens is on the layout, because it's not perfectly flat, the animals will fall over like that. Shannon's just passing me some sheep here. bang, bang, bang. And because it's not a flat surface on your layout, they fall over. So how we're going to cure that is we're going to do what we've done there. But remember, you've got to go to the length of the animal. So what I would do is I'd put it on your plastic. See roughly what you want. I would say I could do with all of that actually. Cut that off. So it's like that. Okay, now what we got to do now is get our, you can use any glue, super glue. I've got Gorilla super glue here. And it's absolutely brilliant. It really is. The sheep are the most fiddliest thing on my layout, to be honest. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the old glue pumping. Like that. We're going to get the animal and we're going to stick it on there like that. And there you are, done. It's that easy. It can be a bit fiddly if you're working with something small like a sheep. But that sheep will stand up now, where the pig on the layout, the slightest knock and he'll fall over. But because I put the glue and I've stood him on that plastic stand, I'm knocking him and he ain't tipping up. So as soon as it's glued, you're laughing. You're laughing because that'll take a good bash before that'll fall over. And if you do feel that the plastic's a bit big once it's glued on, there's nothing stopping you trimming him up. Like that. And putting him more to the size that you want. Oh yeah. That'll stand up for now until doomsday, that will. And I think it looks better than blue tack, what I was on about earlier. Because the trouble is with blue tack is it gets between the feet. Shannon's just looking for one at the moment that's got blue tack on him. Let me see if I can find one with you. Here. They are. As you can see, the blue tack is all over the feet. Now that'll stand up. That'll stand up, but every time you move your layout, you're going to have to reset your blue tack. See there? I've reset that now. Now that might, if we're lucky, stand up on there. No, it's not going to do it on there. Let's try it on the table itself then. There you are. But look at the state of the feet. This is what I don't like. I don't like them feet. Because they've got all blue tack over them and it looks horrible. It really does. It looks like he's messed himself, to be perfectly honest. That's all very good. You know, if you've got no glue and no, you know, bits of plastic. But, you know, that looks just a business, that does. And these little animals, they'll never fall over again. So I think it's well worth investing a little bit of time, getting yourself a little bit of clear plastic. It don't really matter, you know, what plastic it is, so long as it's clear. You know, and thin. You don't want it too thick. And gluing these animals, especially your animals and the people, to the bloody plastic, because you know, you see me when I had these out on the layout. You know, some of them will stand up, but you got ones like him, he won't stand up. He keeps falling over. Oh yeah, we got him. But you get somebody that's just bent over like that, and he's not going to stand up for love nor money. But if I stick a bit of plastic on his feet, it'll really do the job. It really will. And little detail like that, you know, you can have your sheep in the field now and it's not going to fall over. I've got cows that I put on the layout when I've got it out. They stand up reasonably well on here, but on the layout, because I've got scatter grass, it's not flat, so it don't stand up as well. But I hope you found that video helpful. I was sat there and I had exactly the same problems, and I went and bought a load of people and it was like this. And I thought, yeah, that could do some good, that could. And I've done one or two of these little people with the plastic. And it really works. It really works well. So, have a go. You know, go and buy yourself some cheap people off eBay or something. Just get a small piece of plastic, like I showed you. Drop a glue on the feet and see how you get on. You must let me know what you think in the comments, and you know how you've got on with the project, because I'd love to hear off you, see how you've got on. But it really does work, because as I said, he's going to take, well, I've pushed him over a bit too much, but you can really push them over and they won't move. But you know, you get somebody like this, you've only got to tap them and they'll fall over. But him, he's a bit front heavy, that one is. But you know, you can really push them and they like this. He won't fall over. Where him, he just fell over at the slightest touch, didn't he? So, let me know how you get on in the comments box. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was only a quick one. But I was sat there the other night and I thought, what can I do for my video this week? And it was actually Sharon. She says, why don't you cover the plastic with the people and that? And I thought, yeah, that might be an idea, because I didn't think of that. And I bet there's a few of you out there that have got these little people, and if you're moving your layouts about and you've glued them to your board, you know, they get knocked off. I've got a couple of feet left on mine. But if you put them on these bits of plastic, you can take them all off your platforms and that before you put your layout away. And Bob's your uncle, it's all sorted, it really is. And like the good thing is with my way, with the plastic, is you can have different scenes going on. So you might have a crowd of people looking at a locomotive one day. Then when you get your board out the next time, you might change it and just have a couple of normal people looking as though they're waiting for a train rather than a crowd of people. So you can change what you're doing on your layouts. If you want a couple holding hands walking down the street, you can do it. But then the next time you get it out, you might think, well, I've had enough of that now. I want to change that. So you can put something else there. You might have some children playing in the street rather than a couple walking down the street holding hands. But as I said, there's your video for this week. Let me know how you get on in the comments boxes, because I'd love to know what you think about it. Do like, share and subscribe and all the rest of it. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye for now.